Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is the third time I'm trying to do this and it's not working out as I want to. How is everybody doing? I'm gonna apologize for the audio. It's probably gonna be a little bit echoey. I'm remodeling the shed. I'm gonna try to make a video tomorrow about it. Thanks everybody for subscribing. We are in 33 subscribers. I know it's a super tiny channel, but I really appreciate every time that somebody else subscribes. Every time that I refresh the page and I see one more subscriber, I get super happy. So thank you everybody for subscribing. Today I'm gonna bring you the review on this guy. Is the Redwing MaxBond. I was gonna do a full review, but I don't think this boot deserves that. And the review is gonna be on the boot and in the BOA system in general, because I think they're both trash. Okay, so this is what I think. I got this boot. I didn't pay for it. My company did pay for it. I got a new job and they just told me go to Red Wings, get some boots. We're gonna pay the boot. We have an account. We only need you to be in this certain range of price and have this specification: steel toe, waterproof, slip resistant. So I saw them and they're pretty cool looking. I'm not gonna lie. When I saw them there, sitting there, and I saw them, it's like, oh, that's a pretty good looking boot. They have like a cool futuristic style. It reminds me of the boots Neo was wearing on the first Matrix movie. I don't know if you guys remember that scene where the building is falling apart and whatever. I saw them, they look cool, and I was excited to get them. The material is kind of like a Kevlar material. I have my iPads here. Let me see if I can find real quick what is the material. MaxBond Cordura, uppers, a lighter weight, chemical resistant, durable, direct to attach to wall construction. Best in class chemical resistant also, blah, blah, blah. Whatever, it has a bunch of descriptions there that I don't know. It's more like marketing than anything else. I'm gonna tell you, it's kind of like a Kevlar material. I was expecting this. I know it was gonna happen. I just didn't know how fast it was gonna happen. This started in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, it was already like this. It hasn't go over more because I don't work on my knees. I don't do that type of job. So it hasn't gotten worse, but if you guys, maybe you guys can see, like anything will go through this thing like nothing. The most worrying part for me is not that in particular, is this piece here where the boot creases there, because it creates friction and kind of like your jeans or any other material that is fabric is gonna start breaking down the fibers, and then it's gonna make a hole, and as soon as the hole is done, the boot is done, it's gonna go away. So it has all the characteristics of a Redwing boot. When I got it, it was well built. Like it didn't have any stitchings coming out anywhere. It wasn't like all crooked or like having some weird stuff going on. It was perfectly built, okay? But this thing is trash. It doesn't last. I don't know how to put this into perspective. I don't do heavy work. I'm a maintenance guy. I do a building maintenance. That's it. I clean toilets, I pick up garbage, I sometimes fix a couple of stuff. I'm not a construction worker, I'm not an iron worker, I'm not a plumber, I'm not an electrician. I don't do any of that heavy stuff. For this boot to look like this is not fair. And this is the thing, I don't think it's a bad boot. I just think it's a bad boot for the price. It's $315. $315. So it's been 5 months and it already looks worse than my whites that I've been using for 7 years now. I don't think it's resolvable. Redwing gives you 1 year of warranty on the BOA system. I don't think these boots are gonna last a year. That's the whole thing. So even if the BOA system fails before the year, the boots, I don't think they're gonna last a year. I'm sad to say that these boots are not worth it. They're trash. 2 weeks, this thing broke down. The water resistant or the waterproof went out the window like 3 weeks in. Put my foot into a puddle and I just like stepped super quick and my feet was wet. So yes, they're comfortable, but they're not like a tennis shoe comfortable. It's not like a running shoe comfortable. And the BOA system, don't get me started with that thing. I was excited to try it, but here's the problem. It works. It does what it's supposed to do. I'm not mad about that. But I'm putting the boots on. "15 seconds to put the boots on." I can put my speed hooks faster than that. To take them off, that's better because you just pull the lever out like this. You just pull it out and then you just pull the tongue out and then they release. So it works when you're taking off the boots. But other than that, I don't see the whole point of this thing. It's bulky. The whole thing is over-engineered to hold this system because I get they have to have like a special thing to going on to design this and make it work, and have this little ratcheted system here to pull out this thing. But I mean, the tongue is thick because it has to have the system there. The sides have this weird plastic thing to hold it in place, and it makes it, I don't know if you guys can see, the boot doesn't bend the way like a normal boot would bend with a leather upper. And I don't know, I mean the system works, but I don't see the point of it, to be honest. Speed hooks are better in any situation, and if the speed hook breaks, you just replace that one. If your laces broke, you just replace the laces. This thing, you have to replace the whole system. They don't sell you the little ratchety thing, or they don't sell you the stupid fiber to tie them up, or you have to take them to Redwing. And if it's out of the year, it's out of warranty. And if you have to replace them, you have to pay them to replace them. I don't know how much they're gonna charge. And all the boots that they have this system, this is the worst one because this one is $300. The other ones I think like $250 because it's still expensive. I don't know who is gonna replace that system. It's $250 boots or this type of boots. They're gonna be gone in a year, out in the trash. So I think this. It sounds good on paper. It looks good, but it's not a good boot. It's just not. I will pay $100 for this thing. That's what I will pay for this thing, $100. I think $100 it will be a fair price. I don't know if it costs $100 to make, but I think $100 will be a fair price for that boot. Other than that, I think they're just getting robbed. I don't feel terrible because I didn't pay for them. So the only bad thing is if I don't get the year out of them, I'm gonna have to buy boots with my money to use at my work because they're not gonna pay for new boots. It's supposed to last a year. So the 2491 MaxBond 8-inch BOA system, trash. Don't buy them. They look cool. Read the comments. If I read the comments before I got the boots, I promise you I wouldn't buy it. I would just get some Irish setters, something like that. If you're considered this boot for any reason, I don't recommend it at all. You better spend them. I would better buy Timberlands before this boot. So no, it's not a good boot. Thank you everybody guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.